Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to first grade math. I want us to go ahead and warm up our math brain, so everybody stand up. We're going to count by fives to 100, starting with 0. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, we're still working on the same standard today. Place value to add, and we're adding within 100. Let's go over some vocabulary words. We have the word add, putting two groups or numbers together for a larger sum. Remember, when we add, we use this symbol, the plus symbol. Okay, and the answer to an addition equation is a sum. Subtraction is taking away from a group or a number for a difference. The difference is usually the smaller numbers, and you use the symbol, the minus sign. And the answer to a subtraction equation is the difference. And we're still working with our rods and our cubes for a rod. It's 10 cubes stacked on top of each other, and it holds the tens place. So this is what the rod looks like. It's made up of 10 different cubes to hold the tens place. And the cube is just one, and it holds the ones place number. Okay, so look over here at our example. We have a 2 and a 6. It's a two-digit number to make the number 26. In the number 26, I have 2 rods and 6 cubes. You can also write it with 20 using the plus symbol. 6 equals the two-digit number 26. All right, let's try an equation. There are 33 math books and 27 reading books. What is the total number of books? We had a question like this on Friday, and I want you to try by looking at our drawing to see if you can solve the sum of 33 plus 27. Don't forget, when you do a word problem, you need to underline the important information. 33 math books, 27 reading books, and the total number of books. The equation's already drawn out for us. We know we're using the symbol plus, so 33 plus 27. We have 3 rods to represent 30, and then 3 cubes to represent 33. And 2 rods to hold the place for 20, and 7 cubes. Remember, when you're adding, you need to see if you can find a group of 10 first, and then add your tens and ones together. So let's try to see if we have a group of tens with our cubes to make a rod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 cubes that can create a rod. So I'm going to add my another rod right here. And now we're going to count our rods together. We count our rods by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I have 60 books in all. Let's double check. Count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There were 60 books all together. We're going to play a little game today. How do we play? You can either roll dice at home, have cards at home, or have even somebody give you random two-digit numbers. Today, I'm going to roll a dice to create a two-digit number. I will flip, or I can flip 4 cards to create another two-digit number. We will write out our equation, draw out our tens and ones and solve the equation. Always check your work. Let's do the first one together. I'm going to roll the dice. I have 2 dice. I'm going to roll them to create a 2-digit number. I have a 2 and a 1, so that can create 21. Let's roll it again for another 2-digit number. I have a 5 and a 4, so that can give us 54. All right. We're doing the equation 21 plus 54 equals a sum. I would like you to draw it out, see if you can make a group of 10, and then add your 10s and your 1s. Let's draw it out. 21. For the 2-digit number 21, there's a 2 in the tens place and a 1 in the ones place. So that means 2 rods and 1 cube. Plus 54. There's a 5 in the tens place and a 4 in the ones place. So we're going to draw 5 rods, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 cubes. The 4 cubes are in the ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now that we have it drawn out, we need to see if we can make a group of 10. We need to count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 ones all together, so that cannot create us a rod. So I can put a 5, knowing I have my 5 ones, and then let's add our 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I had 7 rods. 7 rods equals 70. So that gave us the number 75. Remember, we said always check yourself. So 21 plus 54 gives us, let's count it one more time for good measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're putting it in the ones place because we counted the cubes. Now we're going to count the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. The 7 is going to go in the tens place for the 7 rods that we have up here. So the sum is 75. 21 plus 54 gives us 75. All right, let's try another one with the dice. Let's shake up our dice. And somebody can give you just a number if you don't have dice at home. We have a 3 and a 3 to give us the 2-digit number 33. And then, oh, we have a 3 and a 3 again. Give us the 2-digit number 33. I'm going to give you a few seconds at home to see if you can draw this out. Remember, when you are drawing the 2-digit numbers, you draw your tens or a rod and your ones are a cube. For the number 33, I'm going to draw 1 rod, 2 rod, 3 for my 3rd rod, and then 3 cubes. Plus 33 again. 3 rods and 3 cubes. What is our sum? First, we're going to add the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put the 6 in the ones place because we counted the cubes and they represent a 1. And now we count the tens place. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We counted 6 rods. We're putting it in the tens place to hold the number 60. For the sum of 33 plus 33 gives us 66. Fill in our equation. 33 plus 33 gives us the number 66 for the sum. If you got 66, do a little silent cheer. Now I'm going to show you how you can do it with cards. If you have a deck of cards at home, you take out all the face cards, and then you turn them over. You can mix them up, and you're going to pull out 4 cards for 2-digit numbers. So my first card is a 4 and a 5 to give us the number 45. I need 2 more. I have a 6 and a 7 to give us the number 67. Our equation reads 45 plus 67. I got those from pulling my cards. I want you to draw out your tens and your ones, and then see if you can make a 10, and then add the tens and ones to fill in the equation in the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and draw it out too. So I have the number 45. I have a 4 in the tens place, so that means I'm going to draw 4 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a 5 in the ones place. That means I'm going to draw 5 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does your 45 look like my 45? You will have 4 rods and 5 cubes. All right, now let's work on 67. I have a 6 in the tens place, so that means I'm going to draw 6 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because 6 is in the tens place, and then 7 cubes, because the 7's in the ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that we have our equation drawn out with our tens and our ones, you may try to make a 10. You count your ones to try to find a group of tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I counted a group of ones. That gives me the number 10. So that means I'm going to add another rod in there to take away my group of ones. But I still have 2 ones left over. So now the next step is to add your tens and your ones. I'm going to count out my tens and then my ones. Remember, when we count our rods, you're counting by the number 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. We've never counted that far before, but you're smart and you can do it. So 110. We put a 1 in the tens place because we counted 110. Now our ones place is open, and we have 2 in the ones place. So the total of 45 plus 67 will give us 112. Remember to always check your work. So 45 plus 67 gives us blank. Let's count again. We have Let's count our rods. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So it's 1 to hold the 100th spot, a 1 to hold the 10th spot, and we have 2 cubes, 2 left over. That was a little challenging of a question, but I'm sure you got it. All right, let's wrap up our game. Let's do it one more time. I have a 2 and a 7 to create the number 27, a 9, and let's get a little lower number, and a 4. Let's do the number 49. Okay, so we have 27 plus 49. You draw out your 10s and you draw out your 1s and add your 10s, add your 1s to get the sum of 27 plus 49. 2 rods to represent 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cubes plus 49. 4 rods and 9 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We add our 1s together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to circle the ones that can already give us another rod. Then I'm going to count my leftover ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have another rod. Let's count up our rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 rods. That means I have 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then our ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 ones. So 27 plus 49 equals 76. Always check your work. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Great job, boys and girls. Let's do an exit ticket. Find 24 plus 47. They have already drawn it out for us, and we are going to just count and give us our sum. Remember to see if you can make a group of 10 for a rod, and then add your 10s and 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's a group of 10. That gives us another rod, and we have 1 left over. So we're going to add our 10s and our 1s. When we count our rods, you can count by 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then a 1 for 71. Always double check yourself. I'm sure you got it the first time because you're so smart, but you need to check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We put a 7 in the 10 spot because we had 7 rods, and a 1 in the 1 spot because we had 1 cube. If you got the sum 71 for your exit ticket, kiss your brain. All right, let's review what we did today. We added 2 groups together to have a larger sum. We did not have any subtraction problems today, and we used our 10s for our rods and cubes for our wands. I can't wait to see you on Friday with a review of all the lessons that we have done so far. Thank you.